I've said it once, I've said it again, and this is my second video on it, but you absolutely need to be watching Sabiku Bisco. It is, without question, the best anime of this season, you know, not including sequels and stuff. And honestly, in some cases, probably even including the sequels. This anime is incredible, and if this is the only bit of the video you watch, go watch the show, and then, yeah, that's all I really need you to do. Even if you leave the video now, just go watch Sabiku Bisco, and if you already are, congratulations, you're a genius. Leave a like and a comment, and you know the usual YouTube thing. We'll get that out of the way now. Right, so, Sabiku Bisco, episode 9, I've just finished watching it as of recording this video, and I'm sure you can probably understand why I'm making this video if you've seen the episode. But, all in all, I'm not going to touch on the big spoiler of episode 9, albeit you may or may not know about it, but it's absolutely incredible. That has just flipped this series, like, not quite on its head, but it has made a big enough change to how things are that it's set this show so much higher than a lot of others. Not necessarily like it, because there's not much like Sabiku Bisco, but in terms of shows in general, it's absolutely fantastic. The episode 9 has really cemented this is one of the best anime to come out recently. I know it's very early in the year and we've got a ton of stacked anime to look forward to, but the anime that like didn't have a huge following behind them, you know, their source material, at least in the West, this show has done absolute wonders, and it's fantastic. And as soon as the light novels get official English translations, because I know you can get Volume 1 of Bookwalker, but as soon as I can get the rest of them, I'm so picking these up and reading the rest of the story, because I just have to know where this goes. Like, I have to. Especially, like, there's one thing I read online that has made me think that the big thing that happened in episode 9 may or may not be permanent, if you know what I'm saying. But I have no idea if that's true. I'm not a light novel reader, and I don't even know if they were just, you know, chatting out their ass. But if you are a light novel reader and you do know, please, you know, don't spoil it for me, because I will, or anyone else for that matter, because I will get around to it. But what makes Sabiku Bisco so fucking good? Well, first of all, the world building is on a whole nother level. Everything we see about how the world has been affected by this mysterious apocalyptic event that took place before the story, you know, happened is incredible. All the creatures we see, how the cities have changed, the borders, how there's so much like wasteland, be it, you know, deserty, snowy, or sometimes just even like field of just open fields. It's just so fantastic. I don't quite know, like, that was, you know what I just said, but seriously, this is not about the world building, but about me not knowing. That was just dumb. Honestly, the world building in this show is on a whole nother level. There's a lot of shows that have done really good world building this season, but Sabiku Bisco is one of the best in recent history. And by that, I mean like the past couple of years, especially even like last year in 2020 had pretty mid anime overall. There was some good, you know, some bangers, but like overall it was relatively mediocre. Whereas the start of this year is absolutely slapping. Like, and Sabiku Bisco, at least in my opinion, is part of that. It is, as I've said, the best anime this season, not including sequels, and to be honest, probably even including sequels. But anyway, I've already said that. I don't know why I keep reiterating that same point, but to get it across, that's what I mean. I genuinely mean what I'm saying. But outside of that, then we go to the characters, and they're all like genuinely alive, and they feel alive and real. They feel like characters, not tropes or, you know, one note. Well, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you watch a lot of, like, you know, trashy isekai or harem, the characters have like one personality trait and a trope and like a hair color, and that's what makes up their characters. Sabiku Bisco's characters aren't even remotely like that. They are all fleshed out, alive, and it's just incredible. And how the story plays with their emotions and how it plays with our emotions as a viewer in tandem with that to make us experience the things the characters are and how they view this world that they're in is fantastic. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Every character, even some of the more minor ones that we've not seen too much of, I absolutely love, because the small interactions we've had with them have been just so well written that you can't help but fall in love with these characters. At least I can't. Obviously, I understand, you know, not everybody will like the show. It is very fucking weird, which I talked about in my first video. But let's talk about that. It is very fucking weird. Like on a whole nother level fucking weird. Like, what? Mushrooms, rust, giant snakes with mushrooms, giant crabs, big gorillas, wasps with machine guns in their stingers. Like, what? Yeah, a giant pufferfish that eat, like, buildings and people. Yeah, this show's got some weird stuff. I know I just talked about, like, the creatures within this world, but really, they are a lot of what makes this show fucking weird. How many, you know, take a shot every time I say fucking weird, you'll probably die. But yeah, it's strange, I'll give it that, but it's strange in a good way. It's unique, but it's not trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm quirky with this weird gimmick, ooh, woo, like a lot of shows try and do, where they ride off one gimmick and then hope that that's enough to make people invest time into it, when in reality, no, it won't. But Sabiku Bisco's gimmick, and quirk, if you want to call it that, is absolutely part of its charm, and it sucks you in, and honestly, it's incredible. There's a weird trend that I've noticed with me in shows that tend to be absolutely incredible, that I miss the first couple episodes. You know, I don't watch them when they're coming out, and then I get into them a bit late, and then they're incredible. Like, Vivy is one of them, Odd Taxi, and then now Bisco. Like, it's strange that. Maybe I should actually try and watch absolutely everything, and then I won't, you know, miss gems from the very beginning. But, like, honestly, this show is on a whole nother level. I can't wait to read the light novels, if they ever get official English translations, which, given that I think the show is relatively popular because it's doing pretty well, I'm pretty sure they will. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to, at least I do. And maybe if you want to read more of it, so do you as well. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. Go watch Sabiku Bisco. If you don't want to watch it, go read it, because I'm sure the light novel is probably better, as they always pretty much tend to be. Yeah, go watch it. Just go experience this. It's fantastic beyond belief. I love every character in it. I love the world. Good God, episode 9. Like, shit me, man. That was heavy stuff. It was so well done as well. And I'm absolutely looking forward to everything that is to come after it. So yeah, with all that said, I've been Animosity, you've been you. Let's see you next time for another video. Ta-ta, for now.